Hi everyone, I am Reni Jacob from Medcity International Academy, Tiruvalla. Many of the students find it very much difficult to clear nursing exams. What could be the possible reasons? What are the common mistakes that occur during exam preparation, which later affect the real exam? Today we are going to focus on how to identify our mistakes and to gain a better score in the real exam. First reason, inadequate knowledge. It may be due to lack of proper exam preparation, taking the exam when you are least prepared for it, and neglecting a specific portion due to lack of interest. Second reason could be a presence of distractor in the question. An example of this could be the nurse is planning to administer furosemide to a patient who is also taking digoxin. Which of the following should be checked before administration of the furosemide? Here, digoxin can prove to be a distractor for at least some of the students. Third reason could be reading into the question. Sometimes too much of a detailed reading can affect your judgment. Fourth reason could be stuck in between two answers. An example of this could be a 20-year-old athlete presents for a routine physical examination with a heart rate of 48 and a blood pressure of 118 by 82 mm mercury. What should the nurse do? Here are the options. Option 1. Ask about any history of chest pain. 2. Obtain an ECG. 3. Prepare to give atropine. 4. This is an expected finding. How can you select the right option? Having a low heart rate is not uncommon for athletes. The patient has no physical complaints and the blood pressure is normal. Hence, no intervention is needed, and this is an expected finding. Option 4 is the right answer. Next reason could be changing answers. At least some of the candidates have this habit of changing answers. They may have thoughtfully selected a right answer, but they may get into the habit of rereading the question and options, and finally clicks the wrong option. Make sure to stop this habit. It can affect your exam drastically. Next reason could be over-analyzing. This habit can really challenge your time, and you may end up with insufficient time and unattempted questions. Next reason could be selecting a wrong option even after knowing the right answer. Many of the candidates used to say, "I knew this option might be correct and I happened to select the wrong answer." To avoid this, have a steady focus on the question and options. Next reason is inadequate reading. Lack of interest and attention can seriously affect the exam. So read the questions carefully. Another reason is anxiety. Increase in anxiety can lead to lack of concentration, health problems, overconsumption of time, and poor performance in the exam. And last but not the least, lack of self-confidence. It can drain your energy and may increase your stress. So these are some of the common mistakes which usually go unnoticed. Then how could you ensure success in the nursing exams? Here are some of the tips. Plan your exam only when you are well prepared for it. Try to identify the common mistakes during the preparation time. Identify, accept, and correct them at the earliest before the real exam. Get familiar with all types of questions. Questions may be based on priority, picture-based, calculations, or negative choice. Practice all sorts of questions. Make yourself accustomed and comfortable before exam. Do not neglect a particular system or portion which may be important from the exam point of view. For example, maternity. Whenever reading a question, focus on the keywords. This will help you to stay yourself focused and steady throughout the exam, and it saves time. Avoid reading into details. Try not to go back to the completed questions, except for the difficult ones. Gain self-confidence by proper learning and sufficient exam practice. Read the questions carefully and understand what the question is really asking and what the options really mean. Reduce anxiety and stress by relaxation techniques, adequate sleep, music therapy, and positive thinking. Thus, gaining adequate awareness about theory aspects, performing sufficient exam practice to enhance critical thinking, developing a sense of well-being by reducing stress and anxiety. Consistent efforts with strong motivation is the right spirit to be kept throughout the exam. Success will definitely reach you. That's all for today. Stay updated with the Facebook page of Medcity International Academy. Thank you.